Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast with me, Matt, where we have a 2v2 for all here on Elst outskirts on the western front. Let's go through the players. So in the bridges today, we have Rachel, commander. We have Muru, also another commander. We'll see how they turn out soon enough. Representing the Germans today, we have Theo for the Wehrmacht with the commander, and Chronic straight to gateway propaganda tactics for the Waffen-SS. I guess we're somewhere in western Germany late in the war. Germans quickly trying to move and get positions and prepare to defend themselves against the Commonwealth's attempt to advance. Looks like Rachel's gone straight for artillery regiment. Be very interesting. Artillery regiment seems to be pretty damn decent these days, but it does like heavy armor later on. But getting access to like the big howitzers is probably makes a big enough difference that it doesn't really matter when I think about it. At least that's what I think. I could be wrong, you know, but that happens a lot. I'm not the smartest tool. I'm not the sharpest tool in this yet. I was going to say the smartest tool in this yet, but I'm also not that. The tools are smart. Unless they're like connected to like an app or something. I suppose it would be a smart tool, wouldn't it? So the Germans are swimming up. Yeah, I'm going to see some Canadians in the field along with that. Some 6th Field Company. So Rachel already making good use of their commander unique units. Firefights going on here with the Sabbaths encountering the pioneers of the Wehrmacht. And you're suffering a heavy casualty early on. Not be a heavy casualty, but a casualty. You might notice that my microphone has changed a little bit again. I've tried to remove a three-band equalizer as well as the what was it called? Well, it doesn't really matter. But I've kept all the options on apart from the compressor and the noise gate, obviously. So we'll see if that's any better. At least I hope so. It could just be worse, but I'd like to get your opinions in the comments if you have any regarding my microphone settings. If it was better before or if you feel it's better now. Because I always want to get more opinions in this. I'm not really the best at judging these things myself, after all. Which let's get several more Canadians. Canadians are pretty low quality infantry, but fairly cheap. You can get a fair few amount on the fields. And it looks like that Brew has lost their sappers, has gone straight for just more rifle sections. The folks that were not going to last long out in Europe like that. Changes to long-range combat has certainly helped them survive that position. Grenadiers are getting somewhat close there. Using their squatty Sturmgewehr to their advantage. Force the rifle section off. As the Brits are moving about for more cover. And the Brits also fighting down here. Being very diligent against the Wehrmacht. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Also, we have a Bren gun here in the rifle section, which does arrive in the first rifle section every time. Pretty handy little thing for the British to have, but they still have to pull away. The Force Grenadiers got a good angle there. Force Grenadiers on the flank. And up here, the Storm Pioneers have dug in around the fuel point. The Wehrmacht has secured the southern fuel point here. British have secured the center, at least for a while. More Canadian troops are moving about too. If the Canadians can actually get to veterans, they can get some pretty good weapons. Again on Garand's and the Lewis gun. Although I wouldn't call the Lewis gun a good weapon. It's antiquated by the time of the war, but it's still a machine gun. MG42 sitting up here for the Germans. I wouldn't probably call the Lewis antiquated. It's a World War I gun. It's still fairly reliable, so I suppose that's why they still use it. Oh, the British rifle section getting suppressed here by an MG08. Now that is also an antiquated machine gun at this point. Used in the First World War by the German Empire. Also against the Tommies, to be specific. The rifle section got some good cover there and decided to lay down some suppressive fire with their accurate Lee Enfields. Folkestone was trying to go into assault though, against suppressed by the Bren gun. A risky approach. Also, the Vickers gun coming up behind. Sturmgewehrs have been handed out here to the Sturm Grenadiers. One flash hits the rifle section, pops them back. The Vickers machine gun has been set up here. So looks like we have two very old style machine guns in this point. Okay, take-up trucks going up for the Waffen-SS. The commander for the Wehrmacht down here. Double 6 field engineers, which can actually break through this barbed wire. But it's a very risky maneuver to do. And I can already see it. They're not going to get through that easily. Have to reconsider where they want to go. Rifle section trying to get on the flank here with their brain gun. Time to get some shots in. Pretty good angle at that, but the heavy cover still covering him somewhat. Pioneer's trying to get on that flank though. You also had... Oh, looks like they've gone for Panzer. That's a Geballad now. Stunning all the rifle section troops. And of course, going to sending in some accurate fire with their Car-9 gates. Up here, the British have gone for Grenadier Guard. Ooh! We've got Guard Command. I do like to see Guard. That is one of my personal favorites. That's a lot of potential behind it. Also allows their rifleman section to get an extra man if they take up for that. Instead of 4 or 5 men, it'll be 6 man rifle sections. Pretty damn handy. Well, I think they have to go ham or anvil for that. I'm not sure which one they have to go. But they're going to be very good rifle sections is what I'm saying. I think an extra rifle can be a very big deal. So we have a small mortar running here for the British, 2-inch. Very accurate, very fast firing. Very small though, and used for close quarters. Kind of perfect environment here if they're having issues dealing with a intense precision. They're going to deal with that structure first with an MG. Let's get some mortar rounds in. Should be fairly accurate. Oh, that's a smoke. Okay, very smart. And the Germans already realized what's going on, so they decided to pull out. Because the British Sabres do have satchel charges and instinct grenades. The Grenadiers still holding on down here. Alongside the Pioneers. The 6th Field Company has been forced back. British Lieutenant arriving on the field with some more Canadians. The British are assaulting up here. Private section cleared out the MG08s. Universal carry here to support them. Oh, it's a wasp. And the Germans do not want to be near that. Rifle grenade dodged that. Very impressive. And now the German front line could be in big trouble. We do have a Panzer in the field, but he needs to get up there quick. Because the Wasps can do a lot of work if there's nothing to stop it. Sturmgrenadiers seem to be able to rush out of that. Now these Folkestone could be in trouble. But I think the Universal Carry realizes there might be a threat coming towards it soon. Sturmgrenadiers is also trying to get some ground back, but now they're running into 6-man rifle sections. That is a very dangerous squad to run into. Ooh, the Wasp is doing a lot of work here. The Flames making quick work with that 4 HQ. And also clears out the Folkestone. Panzer gets a shot in though. But now the Mthis is in a very bad position. He is pushing up with their Wehrmacht troops. MGO is set up here to try and cover the flank. And Folkestone also heading southwards by the looks of it. Now he's trying to dig in, but it looks like Rachel's preparing for a push through here with the 6th Field Company. Folkestone is getting on the flank. One quick getting shots down the Canadians. And doing a great assault there behind the Sabres. Yeah, it seems like Cronus also noticed that this Wasp did a lot of damage there. Like, the Flames might be doing a little bit too much to the Waffen-SS forward HQs, but it is a flamethrower, and a fairly big flamethrower, that I'm pretty sure. And it prevents the Grenadier Guard from advancing further, forcing them back. Waffen-SS at the HQ again. Yeah, the 6th Field Company is trying to push up here. So far doing pretty damn well. Thompsons are really helping this engagement, but the Boosters are holding on inside this little dugout position. Pretty sure they should win that engagement at this point. The Sturmgewehr and the squad leader is really working out here to their advantage. And the Boosters are also a really good squad, so it's not really that much of a surprise. I personally feel because you are limited to only one at a time, they should be considered elite, but that's just my own opinion. Them being experienced is just fine. But I feel them being elite would be a very nice little thing to ensure they are a good squad that can do a lot on the field. They are meant to be very good at what they do, after all. Panzer took a man tank on the field here. Pushing up with his autocannon. Canadians aren't going to be able to hold that position for long. We do have a registered mortar bar set up here. The lieutenant has prepared that already. Now the Wasp tried to push up here, but lost his main gun. Wasp trying to just circle around. Grenadier guards in the vicinity. Now that Panzer squad is in trouble. Getting mowed down in seconds there. Germans really have to see if they can solve this issue. Some Grenadiers might begin to close. They got suppressed. The spin grenade does allow them to pull back. As the two remain all having Overwatch in the center. The British are bringing in an 80 gun now. 4 Canadians and 6 field companies moving out. Gonna be an interesting fight here. But that Wasp still remains around, and that means it's dangerous. The Grenadiers are moving a little bit around to try and figure out where they can assert themselves, but they need to be worried about that Vickers machine gun. Could be at any spot, really. Other two getting some long-range shots here. Getting some pretty good shots down range, I must say. At least it looks that way to me. SEGA also moving about there. We'll be calling here on the structure with the Canadians inside. Pulled in by the Panther II command tank. It's just going to be a rapid barrage, I reckon. Looks like it. Trying to deny that structure to the Brits, and looks like it succeeds. Commonwealth do not have that structure anymore. This Panther II is just getting some good shots in. Canadians trying to push up here. Shot to pieces by the Panther II. Now the Ghost Toys are nearby as well. 80 tank is ready. Ooh, deflection shot there. Ghost Toys did manage to spot them. Ghost Toys are now considered recon infantry, I think. It allows them to spot hidden stuff, which makes them really good to have near your tanks, because they can sniff out where people are hiding. Panzers are trying to push up here. They have forced the Wasp back, but now the Grenadier guards got some good shots in. Oh, that's a bad retreat path. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, very bad retreat path there. Lieutenant is pushing up here with his M1 Garands and some Sabers. Trying to apply pressure here. Might throw a satchel charge to this farmhouse. Also has an advantage to structure. Throwing a satchel charge behind the house. Trying to take out that Panther II command tank. I don't think it has time to move away. Oh, just in time. But gets hit twice. It needs to pull back for reverse. But gets taken out by the boys' 18 rifle. But the command team is still alive. Will they stay around is the question. We have a flamethrower half-track being prepared here by the propaganda tactics. So they plan to burn out the British forces. Probably fight fire with fire after having fought that Wasp. Grenadier guards do have a captain with them, a 6-man captain squad. This really allows him to be a frontline fighter, even though he is considered poor quality. Because generally your officers are not supposed to be at the frontline fighting, unless they're very specific kinds of officers. They're supposed to be close to the front line, but not the ones directly doing the fighting. You can set up high explosive fire missions. Ooh. Here comes the Hanomag getting around the flank. Oh no, the Brits are not prepared for this. They have laid out some mines, but I don't think they're in the right spots. Yeah, cleaning out that 80 gun. And now they can clean out the rest of the flank. Brits have prepared a mine there, though. I think the Hanomag is going to avoid it. I don't know it's there. Not going to be easy to lure it into a mine. Just driving through and causing havoc. Anti-tank biplane hits it. And I might give them an opening, but the 6th Field Company is just going to get burned to pieces as they try to advance. But the Vampire is now assaulting down there, using the opportunity of the Hanomag to cause issues. Boys, 80 rifles coming up to try and deal with it. But if they get too close, that's actually a bad thing, I reckon. Yeah, because of that. Yeah, the flame is really good. Like, Flamer seems really good at dealing with structures and units at the moment. Especially with the Wasp coming up here. I guess the Wasp is a very big flamethrower after all. And this Hanomag has done a lot of work, actually. Using its flamethrowers to just burn through the Canadians and British troops here. HQ has been taken out. The Wasp is doing a lot of work, having did a lot of the Afghanistan troops. I guess these guys are nice to each other, so it's good to see. It's good to see some camaraderie between the players, despite the opposite sides in the game. I like that. The Hanomag got taken out here, probably by the hand grenade there. But the Afghanistan has lost practically everything. They're trying to set up inside their base instead. Now the British Guards are just able to push up and secure a lot more ground. The Wehrmacht needs to see if they can secure their southern flank again. No big tick up yet from the Wehrmacht here. They need to get their panzers up and going. It's taking a little bit too long. More MP4s are being handed out though to the Grenadiers. Wants to swing in for killing another bunker. It's being hit by a Panzerpixer. Able to back off just in time though. Before to inside the farmhouse. Some pretty decent shots out. You have artillery observation stock on the field, being upgraded with naval weapon barrage capabilities, so you can call in a naval weapon barrage, which is certainly going to help them, I think. Naval weapons are pretty damn good at what they do. So far looks like the Allies have the upper hand at the moment. I said there's still a lack of tanks for the British side, so they're not pushing that easily. Registered artillery being prepared by the artillery captain. Ooh! They're gonna make it very hard for the Germans to push through the center here. And just having registered artillery at the ready. Not just mortars, but full on 25-pounder registers. That's nice. We're just preparing in case the worst happens. This company getting around the flank here. Tungstens in hand. Gammon bombs at the ready. Looks like the Großdeutschland is going to try and prevent it with some Fox Grenadiers. But the Tungstens are very good here. Oh, but then the Großdeutschland open fire. The Großdeutschland are really damn good at what they do. The observation stock is just keeping eyes on things. Mthis is not having an easy time getting out of their base up here. But it's a very good spot for just keeping them locked in. Which you can quite clearly see. Not very good for them. Lieutenant on the move down here. Canadians also pushing up here quickly. Finally in some fire on that fighting position. Lieutenant is trying to call in some kind of artillery strike. It's going to be just normal precision strike. The British captain is doing his best here, but he's under a lot of fire and he's deciding to pull back. The artillery flares come in. Makes sense, that was a very precise. But this is called a precision barrage for a reason. We also have a Panzerwehr on the field here for the propaganda tactics. But will that be enough to save them is the question. And meanwhile, the Wehrmacht tries to dig in further. M10 being prepared here by the Canadians. We have a weapon airdrop here in the base for the Canadians and British troops. Another AT gun on the Vickers. And we have a 17 pounder being rolled up here by the guard. By the guard regiment.
Carrier ready to move off.
This wasp is now a veteran 3 wasp. With expert gunnery, so that's 20% more accurate. That's gonna be very dangerous. We're being popped here by the British to try and secure the central point. And the 6th grenade, or 6th field company is getting closer. Meanwhile, the Brits are trying to dig in with some more barbed wire to make it hard for the Germans to get back to the central point. So we're calling down here. Not a good strike on the British. Observation stock is trying to do its best. British to secure the point. But they probably don't want to stick out around there for too long. Happening around here, not much yet. Hawkston had been ordered to the front line to just hold along it. They are very cheap and can, I suppose, do that. With the Wasp is nearby. Try to Panzerfaust it. Oh, the Wasp is going for it. That could be a risk maneuver. Especially this Sturmbrigade has a Panzerschreck and a Panzerbüchse. That is a very dedicated anti-tank squad. They've found a lot of equipment on the field by the looks of it. The British just keep digging in fortifications in case they do get pushed back. They also have an EM-10 now ready just in case. Will certainly help. Let's see up here. The folks Sturm has encountered some more Grenadiers. Well, Grenadier Guards. They are called Grenadiers after all, so Grenadier Guard rifle section. Panzerwerfer opens fire. Aiming here around the center. Not getting the most accurate shots in. Oh, never mind. It hits straight into the 17 pounder. And Galactic clears it out. That's a comet, though. I am not certain the Germans are prepared for a comet. But a Panzerschreck does hit it, causing a crew cabin fire.
Extra firepower is now available for units.
Not looking good for them right there. It's only a rifle, he says after there's a rocket that hits him. Just because the icon shows a Panzerbüchse, but not the Panzerschreck. What's we're calling down here? Just force the British to move a little bit back from their sandbags.
Airdropped weapons and medical supplies are ready for dispatch to the frontline troops.
Panzer IV-H has arrived for the Wehrmacht, which could change up some things. Panzer IV-H is after all the best version of the Panzer IV in my opinion. It has the best of everything. It just does not have a good anti-infantry capabilities. It does have a high explosive round, but that's really about it. But it can be upgraded with an MG42 on top, which can do a lot of work. This means that it has 3 machine guns on the front line. It's overall just a very reliable tank. Ooh. This might be into the Wasp. Yeah, just taken out there by the Panzer IV-H. Didn't we drove straight into that one, to be honest. No excuse for that one. Explosive round misses, just hitting the tree. The Comet can deal with the Panzer IV-H fairly reliably, I think. The Comet is, after all, a very good tank. The premier medium tank of the British Commonwealth at this point, this late in the war, with a unique 17 pounder that's designed for the turret. Very fast and fires very powerful shells. It's a tank that most German tanks actually have issues dealing with, I find. The British just have very good quality stuff for the most part, which surprises a lot of German players sometimes, especially in the newer players. The Brits are the quality-based allied faction after all. They certainly live up to that name. 5 sections doing their best here at range. Get some fairly decent shots in. Looks like the 6th field company tried to push up here. But they were pushed back. The Großdeutschland and the Volksgrenadiers are enough to force them off. And actually die in the retreat path. Ooh, that's painful. The Germans hold this line. We do have a pack here, manned by some Foxstorm. Hoping they know how to actually use this AT gun. Ooh, good shots there on the Comet, forcing it back for repairs. Captain is now here on the field alongside his men. That's a lot of high-quality infantry right there. The rockets are coming in. Panzerwerfer. Oh! And that's painful. Oh. They're causing any squad wipes by the looks of it, but still that forces the British troops off. I wonder if Chronic is saving up for the Tiger Race. That could be a thing they can do. That's generally a tactic I find. What's the new exploit? I guess someone is wondering.
Right, chaps. This is what we're doing next.
Guess Few is wondering about something. Not sure what exploit they're talking about. I'm curious about that too. Remember what I was asking. Not really seeing much of an exploit here. Ah, the registered artillery, right. I would not call that an exploit, really. Because it takes a while to set up and such, so you can also still easily avoid it when it happens. But it's a cool idea. Like, it prepares you in case you have to pull back. So you can, like, cover your retreat or target the enemy if they assault you. Just have the artillery prepared and way ahead of time. M10 on the move, and Comet also supporting it. That's a problem for that Panzer IV-H. Ooh, almost got killed there. Observation stock moving up. Can be a risky maneuver. Ooh, it's getting a little bit close here. They could be in range of both vehicles. Ooh. Nothing penetrates at least. Panzer strike missed. High explosive might be loaded here by the Comet. When it's having issues, it's being dazed by all the shells hitting it. Smoke popped and has to pull back. The Panzer IV-H still needs repairs. It's risky moving up like that. Oh, that was close. Very risky to do against the Comet. You don't want to be the one to take a shot from a Comet. Because there's a much higher chance of it penetrating you than you'd think. Oh, good shot from the Panzer strike though. That's going to force the Comet back. British troops are advancing though. But they're under heavy fire. More artillery going in that pack now. Sturmkanone using their best to try and hold. We also have a Hauptsturmführer from the predecessor on the field now. But being hit just as an artillery strike comes in. Damn! Actually killing the Hauptsturmführer. I think that was a fire explosive fire mission from the guard captain. 24 inaccurate shots. Basically a bit like the Soviet artillery strike, I think, which is a unique thing you can upgrade to. So unique to guard. More artillery coming out here from the Panzerwerfer. Oh, and 80 gun cleared out. Comments on the move. So the Wehrmacht still holds the southern field point though, but for how long? It's not really doing much to assault, but they are putting down a lot of registered artillery. Rachel is prepared in case they get pushed back. Because I think you can only use it in your own territory. And requires direct line of sight. Like, it's entirely about area denial. That's how it operates. 70 pounder cleared out there by the German artillery. They just quickly remanning that 17 pounder. That's a, what's it called? Not a priest. It's called something specific. Sexton. I think it's called a sexton. Being prepared. It might actually be a priest because they're playing Royal Artillery. I'm not actually sure if Royal Artillery gets the priest, or they still just get the sexton. Of course, we'll find out soon enough. Just took my watch off. It was getting a little bit sweaty on my hand, around my wrist. If you're pulling in an artillery strike, it's just going to be a normal concentrated. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just spreading the shots a little bit around us by looks of it. Panzer IV-H on the move down here. Artillery column here by the Untersturmführer. Exposed one being loaded here by the H. Look at all the registered artillery. They're just prepared in case they do get pushed back. Question is if they will get pushed back is the question. But it's nice that Rachel is actually thinking ahead just in case. You never know. And yeah, that's just a Sexton. I think a British 25-pounder on the Sherman chassis. In a similar fashion to the Priest. Although the Priest is a 105. Panzer IV is advancing here alongside the observation stock. Suppressing the 17-pounder. Ostoyson is advancing. Alongside some Storm Grenadiers. But the artillery is being activated. Not very accurate, as you can see. Sure, it did not really kill anything there, but it scared them off. So it certainly has its uses. Now the Sextons are starting to open fire. Using airburst? Oh, they're using airburst! Ooh! Very scary. Canadians are moving up to try and hold the line. And Commons on the move. Trying to advance again. We also have a 30 caliber machine gun here on the Royal Captain. We need to artillery division. I think that means they can get the 30 caliber. But because it's meant to be like Canadian or something, I'm not certain. Or at least have more American equipment because of it. Coming on the move, you also have an AVIE on the field, as we heard earlier. Tiger Ace has arrived. And to be expected. I expected that the Tiger Ace would show. But can Chronic utilize it enough to make a breakthrough and turn this battle around? But they have to be cautious of the Comet. The Comet is pretty damn reliable at dealing with Tigers. If it can hit, of course. Oh, airburst just above the supporting units there. Comet failed to penetrate. Is it using APCR? Oh, can I not switch between them? Huh. I'm mistaken about something. I might be, knowing me. But the AVIE is also going to be a very interesting breakthrough piece here for the British. Basically, it has a giant mortar on the front, firing a giant explosive round. It's called the Petard. Yeah, the 290mm Petard mortar. That's a pretty damn big mortar. It's kind of supposed to be almost like the British or Allied version of the Sturmtiger and how it functions, but it has to be much closer, as you can tell. I think it can also fire on its own. I don't think that it needs to use the ability to fire it or reloading it. It's just for more specific hits that can actually destroy capture points. But it has its normal fire mode too, which just fires the petard rounds, which makes it a really good breakthrough vehicle. It is also on the Churchill chassis, so it is very durable, generally. There we go, that's a petard round. Stunning everything there. Not as big an explosion as the Sturmtiger, obviously. But it is quite scary. Okay, the Germans steal with a AVIE? That's the question. As you can see, the AVIE does have to get close to fire this thing. It does have the luxury of range. Oh, we do have a Panther tank arriving here for the Wehrmacht, which could hunt down the AVIE. But the British Grenadier Guards are forming up though. Airburst is trying to make an opening. I guess holds the central flank. As the Panzer IV and the Panther advances. Comets have to move down too quickly to try and counteract them. Ready there. Good shot there on the Panzer IV. Oh, Petard misses and it hits most of the British troops instead, but the Panzer IV does go down. Panther decides to pull back. So the Comet is on the hunt though. Ooh, penetrating shit around for something else. 17-pounder, it looks like. The Panther keeps moving back. Germans decide to suffer heavy losses. Oh, took out an outclaw there. Hunting out in the open, make them an easy target. Looks like the AVI is pushing on the southern flank now. Actually, a very smart idea to try and break through down here. You can deal with those fortified emplacements fairly easily when there's no AT around. Ready to find on the petard mortar. There it goes. Not the most accurate, as you can see. Looks like the observation stock is going to try and take it out. Hasn't even marked it. Will that be enough? Oh yeah, that's a good penetrating shot right there. Gonna force the AVIE back. Oh, another good shot there. I can take out the mortar. But the Commonwealth forces are still present up here in the north. Well, near the center, actually, rather. Oh, they're trying to do it into a minefield. Cheeky of the Brits. Oh, it's just going straight for it. They realize the petard cannot defend itself. And takes it out. AVE is down. Observation stock decides to pull back after that. Very smart. Very good and aggressive use of that observation stock, I must say. And the AVE is this kind of situational. It's not the most useful of vehicles, I find. Looks like the Tiger Ace is on the move. That's a 17-pounder round still though. High-explosive round being loaded. But it hits the bush right in front of it. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Machine gun has to pull back. As the Storm Grenadiers are present. Gives a quicker time to secure points again. So the Saxons are trying to do their best to just hit the ground. And we also have a big house being set up here now by the artillery. 5.5 inch. Gives me to figure what I want to do. Having a Panther is a good choice against the Comets. Because the Panther does have superior armor to the Tiger frontally. It has an easier time deflecting rounds from the Comets. But there's now 3 Comets! That is 3 very high-powered guns. And very mobile platforms. Because they're going for it. Not as armored as German vehicles though. But it's very good at penetrating. They're still trying to go for it. Not a good shot there. But it might be too much for them. And they decide to pull back. As I said, the Comet is pretty damn fast, so it can back off quickly. Well, airburst rounds are just hitting along the Wehrmacht's frontier. As well as heavy artillery strikes.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Another Comet being prepared, so that's going to be 4 Comets. Oh, and an airburst took out a Panzer right there. We didn't see the effect though. Blame the older game because of that. Panzer IV is right here now to try and supplement. 5.5 inches are hitting close though. Canadians are doing an assault down here. There's still a bunker and mines. And the Canadians don't have an easy time as they advance. M10 is moving around the flank down here. 6 Field Company and some Royal Hamilton coming up. But that bunker is just keeping them at bay. It looks like the M10 is going to try and take some shots on it. That's enough to try and take out the gunner. Staying behind cover until then. There we go, gunner killed. That's an opening they could use. I should see 5 mortar here for the Wehrmacht. Very impressive. Panther comes up to try and hold the front line. Some artillery gets called in. So it actually might want to be in one of Rachel's things. They might have done a misclick, who knows. There's a lot of them, so you could misclick very easily. And Now up here the Comets pushing on the Tigers. Looks like the Tigers is still holding. It's going to be very risky for it to hold. There's 5 Grenadier guards in the field as well. Throwing a Mills bomb there in the Storm Grenadier. And supported by the Comets, they're advancing. That's a lot of Comets. And hit by a Panzerschreck. Panzerschreck. Skekt. I'm not sure how to pronounce it though. I just call it a Panzerschreck. The Tank Terror. Love that name. Oh, Panther got hit in the side by a 17-pounder. That's a big issue. I don't know if we expected a 17-pounder. Yeah, that could be very bad. Still gonna try and back off. Gonna make it. Nope. Panther gets taken out. I mean, the Comets have less of an 8 threat here. They still have to deal with that Tiger Ace, which is pulled back for repairs. But the Comets are now able to just tear through everything on the front line. Not looking good for the Germans. They hold the southern flank though. Hill point is still in the German hands. But for how long? Coast need to do their best to try and hold the line too. They can only do so much. They can only be one place at one time. That's kind of the weakness of the Coast Deutschland. Despite being such good infantry, they can only be in one place. There's some widespread artillery going on here, the center here, but they're not hitting much. Comets are ready to roll forwards again. And support J moving up, but the Panzer J is not going to do well against Comets, and especially not with a 70-pounder on the flank. It's about to get annihilated. Here comes the rounds. It survived! Barely. And the 70-pounder can take the kill here from the side. Yep, oh yeah, even the smaller AT gun could. Tigers tries to push up here. But it's not easy without any support. Well, now the artillery is hitting the German base. So the Germans don't even have that as a safety place anymore. And the 5.5-inch howitzer is just so strong. The power of heavy artillery. Comets on the move. Yeah, it's not looking good for the German defense. Tigers needs to do something. Like, I know it's dangerous to send it out, but they can't really do much. Looks like the Ghost Deutschland died, so they brought another one in. Not good there at all.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Oh. And the Mthis is in total disarray. Looks like the Comets are ready to move in. Just laying down a lot of fire. And the Mthis is even hold. Panther tank has arrived as well to supplement the Tiger Ace and the Mthis. Will it be enough though? They're trying to push out here. They need to get rid of those Comets and push out. They're just being bombed to hell at the moment. The Comets advancing. Panther moves out. Tiger Ace is ready to fall behind. As the Mthis HQ is practically not existing anymore. There's still 17-pounder there. Looks like lots of troops have been mustered here by the Mthis. Quickly pushing forwards. Comets pushing forward. The Grenadiers are doing their best to try and advance here. Panther supports. Oh, mobility lost there on the Tiger Ace. As the Comets advance. Takes out the Tiger Ace. And the Panther. Looks like Fury is not pleased. Looks like the British have secured a victory here. Muru calls the GG, and I can kind of understand why. There's not a lot here to stop them. Running also close to GG. I understand it's over. And a good game that. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.